Hello to all of you. I'm really very happy to be here on this stage. We have a very famous saying among journalists that when dog bites a man, this is not news. News is when a man bites a dog. So last year, when I heard that two women built a hospital entirely with donations, I told myself, okay, this is a man bites a dog, this is news. So I decided to visit Romania last year and to check if this news is true. I went to Bukurešt and I saw one big, amazing hospital like from the movies. And I met two incredible women, Oana and Carmen, who are the founders of Association Give Life, the NGO which stays behind the project of building a hospital. I decided to make a short documentary about their story. We broadcasted the documentary on BTV channel and it went viral. It was the most watched video during the day on our channel. And I think it was the most watched video because nowadays, especially here in Bulgaria, we desperately need people like Oana and her partner, Carmen, from Association Give Life. And I'm happy that Oana is here to share her story. Welcome to Bulgaria.
Thank you very much for having me, and it is a big pleasure to be here today with you.
I want to tell our audience that you are not only among the most influential 50 women in Romania, according to Forbes magazine, but also Carmen and Oana are Person of the Year in Romania for 2020. And several days ago, they also received the award Ambassador of the Year in Romania. Really, respect.
Thank you.
So let's start from the beginning of your fairy tale. When was the moment when did you decide that you have to build a hospital in Romania with donations? Was there some specific reason for that?
I don't know if I can pinpoint a moment because we started in 2009 to do things in Romania for people that are ill. And why we started in 2009? Because I received an email from a desperate mother who tried to find solutions for her son, 17 years boy, diagnosed with leukemia. And when I received this email, I realized what difficulties if you are in Romania and you have a child with a serious illness. And we started to fight for Dragoș. Dragoș was his name. We made the protest in front of the government to convince the government to finance his treatment abroad. We managed to obtain this finance. He left the country 6 weeks later, but unfortunately it was too late for him because he left the country with a lot of nosocomial infections. And even if he made a transplant, it was the infections killed him 6 months later. When we did this for Dragoș, and Pro TV, the most important channel, TV channel in Romania, broadcasted this story, a lot of people wrote to us with stories, with very difficult stories, and we decided we can't stay without doing something.
And you decided that no more children should die like
we
Dragoș.
We realized a lot of people have this problem.
And you decided that you will start this project of building a hospital by your own.
We started by renovating oncological departments for children and adults in several hospitals across the country. We built 22 sterile rooms for transplant in various hospitals in Romania. And with this experience, we approached Marie Curie Hospital with the idea to renovate the oncology ward. After discussions with the architect and the engineers, we realized this renovation will involve a huge cost with very small impact, because it is a hospital constructed in the 1970s with this technology and spaces and floor heights. Doesn't fit for new technology. And Raluca, the architect, said, you have to build something new from scratch. At first we laughed, as it seemed like a pure utopia. Gradually we and those around us believe in this dream. Started to believe, and we started to build. First, we planned to build one floor. After that, we thought we will build one floor with radiotherapy in the basement, and actually we built
9 floors now.
9 levels, 12,000 square meters, and an additional technical building, 2,400 square meters.
Tell me, how did you manage to convince people and the business to donate money for this crazy and brave idea of yours? You started also SMS campaign to raise money.
Yeah, I think we have to look at the broader context. On one hand, in Romania, in the last 35 years, no hospital had been built. On the other hand, we had in 2017, 2018, a very critical political situation, and people needed something to believe in, needed something to show that we Romanian, we can build on our own, even if the political class is not involved. And this project made Romanians to believe in something, to believe that we are able to build.
How much money did you raise in total?
In the last 12 years of working in Romania, we raised over 100 million euros. 30 million euros have came from donation by individuals, and from these 30 millions, 23 came from recurring donation, which were made by SMS of 2 and 4 euro. And this is very important information, because these very small donations made a huge difference. The total cost of this hospital was 53 million euros, and 23 million euros came from by SMS.
As far as I know, the famous heavy metal group Metallica also believed in your dream, and they donated also money.
Yes, we had this chance to meet them, to meet the band, but yes, they generously donated 2,500 euros, and but their donation means more than money. Raised awareness of our cause, international, and made people to understood that we need to increase the facility healthcare system in Romania.
You mentioned that political class was not involved. did you get some support from the government? Did you try to collaborate with them while building the hospital?
During the constructions, during the period of constructions, we didn't have any support. I can say even we felt some obstacles, attacks, threats. It wasn't easy. In the last 12 years, we started to discuss with the authorities, and they were a little bit more open, but it's not easy.
But you built a hospital. Last year, it was already done. What were the difficulties you faced to recognize the building as a hospital, to start functioning as a hospital?
During the constructions, we faced a lot of challenges. One of the biggest was to navigate between Romania's outdated legislation on hospital construction and European standards. We wanted to build a hospital to European standards using the state-of-the-art technology and materials, and we had to convince the authorities to accept these solutions, even if in the legislation this weren't exist. But after we finished the hospital, the Romanian state wanted once again to show us their power, and they tried to make some obstacles. In my opinion, was a political inability and mistake communication. They made a mistake in doing that. In the end, the Ministry of Health signed all the papers, and the hospital is full functional now.
But is it true that you had to donate the building to the state in order to function as a hospital? Yeah,
the medical facility was donated to the Romanian state. In this moment, it is a public hospital, fully managed by the management of the Marie Curie Hospital.
How did the business and the people, the individuals, feel about this fact that you had to donate the building?
Actually, at the beginning, we said we have to donate because we built on the land of the Romanian state. The land it wasn't from the NGO, so we knew that, and I think it's very important. The healthcare system that the healthcare system has to be managed by Romanian state. It's very important to have this hospital managed by state. Yes, we need reforms, and for that reason we proposed partnership to the Ministry of Health to try to test new method to do the management in healthcare system, and we need a lot of things to improve. But it's very important to have this hospital to be a public hospital, national hospital, because every child needs treatment, and this treatment can be ensured done by public hospitals.
The hospital opened doors in April, and you're treating already children, right?
Yes.
What is the current situation now in the hospital?
In April, we admitted first patients, and it was a very emotional moment for all the Dăruiește Viață team, Give Life team, and for all our donors and sponsors. And now the hospital is fully functional, and they treat children, and everybody is happy now. It was not easy to do that, to relocate departments, because we have oncology, neurosurgery, surgery, and all the ambulatory spaces, and it was a challenge to relocate everybody and patients, but now everything is okay.
Was it worth it, everything you made, you did?
Yeah, Yeah, it was, all obstacles that we faced before, it's like they disappeared, because now we can see children and parents that are really happy, and I think they feel they have chance in Romania, maybe for the first time, and because in Romania, and I think in Bulgaria is the same, when a family found out their children has a serious illness, tries to go abroad.
Last question from me, because we don't have time. On Sunday, we have the European elections, but in Bulgaria, we are voting also for national government. We are changing our governments like napkins in the last year. So many governments and still no national children's hospital in Bulgaria. We are waiting for this hospital for decades. So what is your advice? Should we also start raising money and build a hospital by our own?
I think to have a national hospital is the biggest responsibility for a country and for the government. And what I think you have to put pressure to ask to the government to do their job. And yes, I don't know if you can raise money to build a hospital, why not? But now in Romania, everybody knows that we have to ask more from our politicians and from our government. And I think people has to go to vote. This is our responsibility, and we are happy to be in Europe, and we have to fight for our rights and to never come back where we were.
One of the questions is the same, actually, your advice to us, to Bulgarian people. So thank you for this conversation and for sharing your story. One sentence, what is your next goal?
We want to build a medical campus, to continue to build it in the Marie Curie Hospital, because this hospital now functions in two eras, in the past and in the future, and every child needs better conditions for the treatment.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.